in the show, you can get for all-gender locker room. Starting next summer, Long Beach's Wilson High School, named after the volleyball team.
Hey everybody, welcome to another spine-tingling, cat-produced edition of
A safe space to dress and undress.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Greg. Hey everybody. Oh, I forgot I gotta raise this up. Hey everybody, and welcome to their spine-tingling cat behind the cameras edition of Sports Finals. Steve the Baxman Baxley here with you live from the Tom O'Neill Studios and the... Gee, you didn't have to do that, Mom. Now you're going to have to turn it on manually.
I know. I meant to turn it down.
Anyway, the Fred McLeod's sports desk here at the Tom O'Neill Studios, and we got a lot to do tonight. We blew it again, but hey, I had a somewhat good reason. Anyway, welcome to the program. Let's get started, shall we? Because we have a whole hell of a lot to do tonight. Let's get started, of course, with college basketball. And this time we feel good. Our sporty balls look magnificent. And we still got some games going on, so without further ado, let's go at it. One more time. Boop, boop. One more time. One more time. Come on, get that damn thing out of the way. Whatever. Anyway, sorry about that. Keep going. We can't hear. You gotta make it so it can't be heard in the playback. We have 6:26 remaining in the game. It is Stanford over NCAA in North Carolina A&T 64-49. 4:10 left to play. North Colorado over San Jose State 68-67. 3:40 left to play. Seattle leads Pacific Lutheran 83-40. Final score. Oh, one more. No, we got a lot more, so let's do them here. 10:24, so they're still early in the second quarter. Number 1 Gonzaga over number 2 UCLA 63-44. Notre Dame over Chaminade 62-38. Very early in the second, it is Sacramento State 49, UC Davis 29. Now let's go for the finals. Boy, do we have some finals for you. Portland over Portland State 69-54. Fresno State over Pepperdine 70-63. Chattanooga choo-chooed Covenant 139. Vermont over Evansville 58-49. James Madison over Wright State 78-76. In overtime, it was Southern. You're going to love this. It was Southern. Utah over Yale 88-85. Middle Tennessee over Rider 60-54. Appalachian State over the Zips of Akron 57-45. Obviously, they lost their Zips. Oh, why? Why did he have to do that pun? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Townsend over Penn 76-61. Drexel over Charlotte 67-55. Bowling Green over Milwaukee 82-68. Murray State over LBSU 80-43. Texas A&M over Butler 57-50. Bucknell over Mercer 68-78. Quinnipiac blew it. Made the error again. New Hampshire over Quinnipiac 84-69. Liberty with Justice for All over Bethune Cook. Yeah, I know it's not Bethune Cook. It's Bethune Cookman. Yes, thank you very much. Bethune Cookman 59-51. Rice over Oakland over Rice. That's nice and better. 76-73. Northwestern over Georgia. 78-62. 12th ranked Houston lost to Wisconsin by 2, 65-63. Kent State over George Washington, 77-69. Our bell is right over here. Thank you, Bell. Want to hit again? Bell, thank you. Toledo over Tulane, 68-67. Stephen F. Austin over Buffalo, 79-78. UMBC over American, 98-67. Bellarmine over Central Michigan, 76-69. CCSU over Maine, 64-56. Lehigh over Columbia, 79-72. Miami of Ohio over Defiance, 99-47. Nevada over George Mason, 88-69. Merrimack over Hartford, 75-60. 14th ranked Illinois over Kansas City by a score of 72-64. Indiana slopped. Jackson State 70-35. St. Peter's blessed LIU 64-62. Tennessee Tech over Lipscomb 88-77. North Carolina over UNC Ashford 72-53. Norfolk State over Regents 95-20. FGCU over Rhode Island 67-66. IUPUI over Spald 61-41. St. John's over St. Francis of New York 76-70. Marshall over Louisiana 93-79. SC Upstate over SC State 82-78. North Carolina Central over Warren 110-32. South Carolina over Wofford by a score of 85-74. Delaware over Fordham 81-71. Providence over Virginia 40-58. We continue. UT Rio Grande Valley over CS Fullerton 72-67. Southern University over Excelsior 109-59. Eastern Tennessee over Missouri State 77-76. Wake Forest over Kennesaw State 92-61. Texas Tech over Nebraska Omaha 96-40. St. Mary over Oregon 62-50. South Dakota over Presentation 99-58. Oral Roberts over Rogers State 91-31. Coastal Carolina over Valparaiso 64-61. St. Louis over Illinois State 82-76. North Alabama over Oakwood College 105-50. Nebraska over Tennessee State 79-73. 13th ranked Arkansas 73-67 over Cincinnati. And South Dakota State over Washington 76-87. That's the men. I kind of like that. The low look. Yeah, I kind of like it. Now if I only got 5 coasters or casters, I can do this properly. Oh, what the hell. Anyway, we got the ladies to do. That's right. We got the ladies to do right now. Yes, ladies coming up. And got a little show and tell for you tonight as well. And I am so glad you are with us tonight. So, there we go. Thank you, guys. We're doing very good. You know that? Doing very good. Okay, we got the ladies. Yes, and there were only 2 games tonight for the ladies. Number 10, Louisville over Cal Poly, 72-32. And number 21, Ohio State over Bellarmine, 110-58. Yay. That's right. Yay. Yay on that. Yay, baby. Yay. Okay, let's go to the G League. Yes, it is time that we go to the G. Yes, the G of leaguing. and give you scores from tonight's big old action as we are nearing the moment of gobbling. That's right. Let's get it to double nips. All right, double nickels, double nicks. Rio Grande Valley Vipers over the Mexico City Capitans, 125-123. That was Monday. Here's Tuesdays. Grand Rapids Gold over the Motor City Cruise, 96-94. Westchester Knicks over Long Island Nets, 108-101. Stockton Kings over Salt Lake City Stars, 122-119. And with 4:44 left to play, it is the Oklahoma City Blue over the Agua Caliente Clippers, 116-98. Do we have audio or do we not have audio? We do not have audio. Boo, boo, and I state again, boo. We have got to literally get the blessing to do the audio things, but 116-98, Oklahoma City over Agua Caliente. All right, let's get over to, folks, the basketball, and that is the pro game. And there we are, pro game. Let's do that. And very short night in NBA. Let's take you now. 2 games still going on at the half. It's Portland Trailblazers over the Denver Nuggets, 90-79. Well, no, correction. Make that now in the fourth quarter. I love it when they update. Portland Trailblazers over the Nuggets, 90-79. Was in the half. It's the Los Angeles Clippers over the Dallas Mavericks, 48-42. Oh, boy. The heat was on, but the Pistons were good in 3 quarters, and then, well, they got turned cold, 100-92. Knicks over the Lakers, 106-100. Yay! And there you go. Happy landings on a chocolate star. Let's take it to limit. One more. Ta-ta-ta-tam. Let's go from the hardwood to the very big ice. That's right. It's time for our looky-loo at, once again, a very light schedule in NHL action. The defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning blanked the Flyers 4-0. And the 3 stars, the Molson Cup 3-star selection, Vasilevsky for Tampa Bay, 34 saves. Stamkos for Tampa Bay, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Bogosian for Tampa Bay, 1 goal, 1 assist. Dallas Stars over the Edmonton Oilers by a score of 4-1. Klingsberg for Dallas, 3 assists. Hintz for Dallas, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Heiskanen for Dallas, 1 assist. The Calgary Flames beat the Linda Steel Chicago Blackhawks 5-2. For Calgary, 2 assists. Kachuk for Calgary, 1 goal. Lukic for Calgary, 1 goal. And that's it for the NHL. Let's take you into some of the minor league action. Let's see if the AHL can provide us with some fun, merriment, enjoyment. And yeah, only 1 game in the AHL. This one ended in overtime. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins over the Charlotte Checkers, 3-2. How about our friends in Ontario, at the Ontario Hockey League? Were there any action tonight? Nope, there was no action tonight in the OHL. Anyway, By the way, we've updated our football anthems, and well, the rabbi, he's doing okay. 97, 66, and 1, which ain't bad. Not bad. Let's see. In the battle between me, my mom, and my cat, the cat, well, things have happened. That's right. We got third place, barely in third. She's getting back. My mom is 76, 87, and 1. My cat Uno, 91, 72, and 1. And me, 92, 71, and 1. So by one game. The one game, the cat may just fool both of us. Dang you, Uno. Dang you. Love the cat. Anyway, we got a little surprise in the mail we want to share with you, show you folks. Not going to do much with it, but it came today. We give you the reimaged or the refurbished, or however you want to call it, original Wart number 1. And ta-da! There she is, Mandy Summers' newest hit, Wart the Wizard, the Portal of Echoes. And hey, Sherry, how are you? Hoping you're well as we count down to the festive gobbler. And I'm hoping, actually, it's not me that's hoping, it's Uno that's hoping. And I think Bella, Mandy's pet, will also be requesting that the next comic book that should that Mandy comes up with next comic book selection should include Uno, maybe a possum named Leroy, and Bella, the beagle. Just a thought, folks. Just a little thoughtation right there. We are on until 12:35. So I gotta tell you, I haven't, I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it tonight after the show when I get to bed. Uno's going to join me for the reading. Don't know if we'll have a picture of it, but if we do, we'll let you know. And yes, it is true. I am going to be publishing an ebook of my poems. Nina Infinity made that. Sort of made that official on toxic femininity. Yes, I am going to write an ebook of my poems. They're going to be in categories. There's going to be romance. There's going to be, let's see, romantic poems. There's going to be funny poems. There's going to be some serious, deep thought type poems. You will laugh. You will cry. You will have the most wonderful creative dreams after reading my poems. And we're going to get started writing it, I think, during Thanksgiving night, during Thanksgiving Day, on the big old computer, or actually on my laptop, and it'll be published soon. So I'm going to tell you, sometime in December. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to finish it and zap it in the ebook reservoir sometime in December. So please look for that. Haven't got a title yet for it, but it's going to be an interesting title. By the way, I want to remind you that we are changing the name, and we're going to tweak our format a little bit. in December the 25th. For those of you that missed the announcement, we're changing the name from Sports Final to something that Mandy had once said, and maybe we should have called it that, but now we will. Sports Final becomes Steve Sporty Balls, so it should be fun. And we're going to open it up from sports to entertainment, and we're going to do a lot of things to bring in the chatters. No politics, no bad vibes. It's all going to be good, positive, and it's going to make everybody's heart just want to dance. So if you're a sports fan, if you enjoy life, etc., or if you just enjoy wanting to make some friends, please join us December 25th for night one of Steve's Sporty Balls, formerly Sports Final. It's sports, it's talk, it's fun. So we hope you'll tune in before that. We are going to make sports. We're going to make sports and life and entertainment fun again. And I may do some voices too for that. So if I don't already. So that is going to do it. By the way, well, that's not going to do it for us, but because I got to do another commercial, we still got some headlines. We still got the college football playoff picture. The rankings came in. We should have done a special, but didn't quite feel it. I had a cardiology appointment, and I just want to say the cardiologist was very impressed. I still got a lot of work to do, but still, the cardiologist very impressed on how things went. My blood pressure is on the level. My A1C on the level. My blood sugar as well as on the level. Everything is looking good. I'm still in the threes, as in 300s. You'll never see me do the 400s, but the 300s I'm happy with, and I'm still fighting. I still want to get to my fighting weight of 250. And it's a long, hard road to climb, but I'm going to climb it with all of you folks with me, backing me up. Anyway, enough of that by the way. Right now, I got to do this for my fellow YouTuber, Mr. Nick Ricada, the humble Minnesota attorney / lawyer. His show tonight, Lost Blaney Interwebs, is going to be. He's got a very good show tonight. It is reviewing Legal Eagles Rittenhouse Review Meta lawyering or lawyering. There we go. There's the word. Yes, and right now still waiting for Nick to appear. But wow, did you folks see what happened to Seth Rollins? I thought it was a bit. A fan actually jumped him and pounded the crap out of him, and then, well, justice got served. Don't know who the fan is, but I will tell you this. If that fan was a plant, Vince McMahon or Triple H, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, that is for Minds to Do. We've got wrestling tomorrow night, Thanksgiving Eve edition of AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite on TNT, followed by the NHL on TNT. And of course, we'll give you all the good stuff at our special time of midnight Eastern. Anyway, that's right, midnight Eastern time, Wednesday. Sports Final, latest in sports news and views and everything else. When we change the name to Steve Sporty Balls, it'll be the same type of stuff, but like I said, we're going to expand it with entertainment and just talk. Talk and just, chew the fat, chew the lean, make an hour, or an hour and a half just go by like that. And that's on December 25th. And tomorrow we still have our little shows to do. So let's get with it with some headlines and a big shocker. The NFL, some mighty big news. The Tennessee Titans are changing their game plan. At the running back position on Tuesday, the Titans announced that they have released veteran running back Adrian Peterson. Mike Garafolo of NFL Media reports that Peterson could return, however, to the Titans. Now, earlier in the day, the Tennessee signed running back Dontrell Hilliard to the active roster after he recorded 82 yards from scrimmage in Sunday's loss to the Houston Texans. Peterson, who is currently fifth on the all-time rushing list with 14,902 yards, played in just 3 games for the Titans. In all, he rushed for 27 times. He rushed 27 times for 82 yards and 1 touchdown. Peterson scored his lone touchdown with the Titans in his first game of the season against the Los Angeles Rams back in Week 9, and was probably his best outing for Tennessee this past Sunday, rushing 9 times for 40 yards. He was signed November 1st after star running back Derrick Henry went down with a potentially season-ending foot injury. He was not the only back Tennessee brought into the fold, as the Titans also brought back a familiar face in Deonta Foreman. He's been just as big a part of the run game over the past few weeks, as he has rushed a total of 23 times for 84 yards. Receiving back Jeremy McNichols has taken a few carries as well. Now, after suffering their first loss in 7 weeks, the Titans are clearly trying to shake things up to formulate a game plan they think will propel them back into the win column when they visit the New England Patriots on Sunday. The Titans made a total of 13 roster moves Tuesday, including signing veteran wide receiver Golden Tate to the practice squad. Smart, very smart. So that is one headline. We got the CFP, the College Football Playoff Rankings, and, well, I haven't seen them. We tried to get on at 7 p.m., but we were a bit, shall we say, busy. So I didn't get to do it. So here we go. Number 25, Arkansas at 7-4. 24, Houston 10-1. Clemson gets the 23rd spot at 8-3. Number 22, the University of Texas San Antonio 11-0. Number 21, San Diego State 10-1. Number 20, North Carolina State 8-3. Another 8-3 team is 19th. That's Utah. 18th, Wake Forest 9-2. 17th, Pittsburgh 9-2. 16th, Iowa 9-2. 15th, Texas A&M 8-3. Wisconsin 14th at 8-3. 13th, BYU at 9-2. Michigan State 12th. They really fell after being humiliated by the Ohio State Buckeyes. 9-2 is their record. They play at Penn State this Saturday to complete the Big Ten season. Oregon is 11th at 9-2. Now the top 10 actually will just go 10-6. 10-7. Thank you. No, not 7-6. 10-6. Okay. Oklahoma 10-1 gets 10th. 9th place, Ole Miss at 9-2. Baylor 9-2 gets 8th. Oklahoma State 10-1 gets 7th. 6th place is Notre Dame at 10-1. 5th place, Michigan, also at 10-1. Now for the top 4. You had 5th and 6th. And 7th. Those are the folks on the outside looking in. 4th rank, Cincinnati 11-0. 3rd rank, Alabama 10-1. Ohio State 2nd rank 10-1. And undefeated Georgia 11-0. They're the top dogs. The Bulldogs are the top dogs. You figure that one out, kids. So Ohio State and Michigan play this Saturday, the big game, noon Eastern time. You can catch it on the Big Rock Daddy Fox Network. And yes, it will be Gussified with Gus Johnson providing the play-by-play. play. Yep. Excuse me. Another, now back to the NFL. Boom. The NFL has revealed its Week 15 schedule. As we enter the holiday season, the NFL will begin to tinker with its schedule. Every year, the league leaves times off certain matchups late in the season for the option to flex them to different times or even days. On Tuesday, the NFL announced that a couple of matchups in Week 15 were being moved to Saturday, December 18th, when the Las Vegas Raiders will take on the Cleveland Browns at 4:30, while the New England Patriots will travel to Indy to take on the Colts at 8:20. Now, according to the NFL's release, the NFL Network will broadcast these two games exclusively, although the matchups will be available on local broadcast stations for the teams playing. Viewers can stream those games through Fubo TV, which you can try for free, but beyond that, it's pay. Now, the Browns and Raiders last played on November 1st of last year as Vegas recorded a 16-6 victory in Cleveland. We still have several weeks before these Saturday games, but the Browns and Raiders are two AFC teams that are reeling right now. Cleveland somehow got back on track, beating the Lions, and they're sitting at 6-5 in the very jumbled AFC playoff picture. Just half a game outside of a wild card spot. The Raiders are currently on a 3-game skid, but are not far behind the playoff picture at 5-5. Colts versus Patriots is a well-known rivalry. They last met in October of 2018 as the Pats recorded a 38-24 victory. In fact, New England has won the last 8 meetings versus Indy. The 7-4 Pats are on a 5-game winning streak and recently stole first place in the AFCs from the Buffalo Bills. The NFL world is again singing the praises of St. Bill of Belichick and his squad as their stout defense and continued improvement of rookie quarterback Mac Jones had the Patriots looking like a dark horse candidate for a playoff run. While the 6-5 Colts are currently half a game out of the playoffs, running back Jonathan Taylor has willed this team to 3 straight victories. He has 5 total touchdowns this past Sunday against the Bills. Yes, indeed. Ain't that a hoot? It's also a holler. Holla, holla, dalla, dalla. Here we go. Thank you. Also in the NFL, the Giants fired offensive coordinator Jason Garrett after the embarrassing loss to the Buccaneers. That's right. So who's going to take over? Who knows? Freddie Kitchens, currently serving as a senior offensive assistant, will take over the Giants' play calling responsibilities, according to Adam Schefter of ESPN. So there you go on that side. And for baseball fans, have we got something good for you guys to ponder, if not think about? I've got to turn that camera downwards so you can get the full beard. Wonder no more where shortstop Wander Franco is going to be, because he's going to stay with Tampa Bay. It is a 12-year, $225 million deal. The team has not, however, confirmed the news, so, well, that is a big record contract. Now, the current record contract for a player with less than 1 full year of service is Ronald Acuna Jr.'s 8-year, $100 million contract with the World Series defenders, the Atlanta Braves. That ain't bad. You got in second place Luis Robert of the White Sox, 6 years, $50 million, signed prior to his MLB debut. Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox, 6 years, $43 million, signed prior to his MLB debut. Paul DeYoung for the Cardinals, 6 years, $26 million, and Chris Archer for the Rays, 6 years and $25.5 million. Now, the contract guarantees Franco $182 million across 11 years with a $25 million club option for a 12th. So we'll just see if indeed they will confirm or try to deny the fact. but we shall find out. Ooh, oh boy, we shall find out. Alrighty, boys and girls, here we go, and I'm going to try to sit precariously like this. There we go. Okay, yeah, but before we do that, let's go for some media bites. And here we go. Back in 2002, Major League Baseball started streaming out of the market games. That business has evolved a long way over almost 2 decades since. And Major League Baseball's chief operating officer, Chris Marinak, promoted to that role last year, spoke recently to our friends at Awful Announcing about the changes, about where MLB.TV and associated streaming apps are now, and about where MLB is trying to take those products in the future. Marinak specifically took over responsibility for MLB streaming around 2017 following the sale of BAMTech to Disney. Ha, ha, ha! And he said the focus since then has been on expanding what Major League Baseball streaming site can do for fans. Throughout the 2014-2016 period, they were building the BAMTech business, worked things for the NHL and some of the other clients. Then they sold it to Disney. On the baseball product, the MLB app, MLB.TV, the website, the ballpark app, all those pieces. Once that bifurcation happened, he picked up the work on the MLB TV side and did a lot of the work and to try and build it out there. Yeah. So what's going to be changing? Well, in the last this is what he said. The last couple of years, I would say that trend has continued. One, this past year, we revamped the look and feel of the product. It took it from what it had historically been, a game watching package, pick your game, watch your game for 3 hours, to a product where it was more of a Netflix-style interactive guide. And it has a whole host of additional content above and beyond live content, above and beyond out-of-market game contents. There is a new product this year called MLB Big Inning, a whip around that takes you park to park. There's a whole host of MLB original content, and this is how we're going to get the fans to stay with it. Another focus for MLB TV recently is trying to improve and engagement of consumers. One effort there has been with increased streaming of Winter League games, such as the deal to show every game from the Dominican Winter League. And Marinak said their focus on trying to provide other retrospective and archive content that will appeal to fans during the off-season as well. So it's getting more and more streamalicious out there. That's right. Great. And Amazon again is back in the news. That's right. With the NFL finalizing its TV rights agreement with ESPN, CBS, Fox, NBC, and Amazon, the only unresolved is where the league's Sunday ticket package will land. All signs point to the NFL choosing a digital partner for its package of live out-of-market game broadcast, either breaking away from DirecTV or offering a split package for consumers that could still allow games to be shown in bars and restaurants, which is probably where Sunday ticket is most popular. Now, in recent months, speculation has zeroed in on Disney's ESPN Plus streaming platform and Apple as possible destinations, but Apple has never carried live sports before, which makes that a risky proposition. ESPN Plus would appear to be a natural fit. Yet, according to front office sports AJ Perez, Amazon, they're the ones with the NFL. Well, they're emerging as the front runner to win the Sunday ticket rights. That follows up on a similar sentiment CNBC reported in early September. Amazon also currently has an established relationship with the NFL, taking over the league's Thursday Night Football telecast next season with an 11-year deal worth $1.2 billion. Wow. Perez report says that Amazon's partnership could extend beyond the Sunday ticket package, and such a deal with the streaming outlet an online merchant also acquiring stakes in NFL Network, Red Zone, and NFL.com. Those minority stakes could be as high as 49%. The NFL also makes business sense for Amazon between streaming games, NFL Network programming, NFL Films content could be added to the Prime Video catalog or offered for digital rental and sale. A large offering of licensed NFL apparel is also something Amazon could offer to its retail customers. Now, if Amazon is indeed currently leading the race for Sunday ticket rights, its front-runner status is very precarious. The potential deal incorporates many moving parts and need to be considered. Additionally, those companies also pursuing the package, giving up the fight. Perez mentions Paramount Plus, which is part of Viacom CBS, which has TV rights relationship with the league and includes Inside the NFL in its catalog as a suitor along with Disney and Apple. The report follows speculation from New York Post Andrew Marchand that Discovery Warner Media, which will, I guess, turn into Discovery Warner Brothers, could also enter Sunday ticket bidding and put the out-of-market telecast on HBO Max. Warner Media has already shown that it's looking to add a big sports package to its streaming offerings, teaming up with Fox to put in a major bid for Premier League rights. According to author James Andrew Miller, whose latest book is about HBO, a Warner Media company, that bid was larger than the one NBC submitted to win. Even by outbidding the competition, however, Warner Media and Fox faced an issue of where the Premier League games would have been shown. But if Warner Media does take on Sunday Ticket alone, HBO Max provides the streaming platform that the NFL package wants. And as Marchand points out, if the conglomerate wants to be in the NFL business, Sunday Ticket presents the only opportunity currently available. Stay tuned for that. Kiddies, stay tuned for that. All right, let's get on to some soccer scores. And then we'll get on to the international sports cavalcade, and then we will bow gently into that good night. So here we go in the Champions League at Group E, Bayern Munich over Dynamo Kiev. 2-1. Barcelona and Benfica tied at 0 in Group F. Manchester United over Villarreal 2-0. Atalanta and the Young Boys were tied at 3 in Group G. Lille over Red Bull Salzburg 1-0. Seville over Wolfsburg 2-0. In Group H, Chelsea 4, Juventus 0. Malmo and Zenit St. Pete tied at 1. Championship action, Blackpool and West Bromwich Albion tied at 0. Coventry City and Birmingham City likewise. So did Nottingham Forest and Luton Town, also a goose egg victory there. Preston North End over Middlesbrough 2-1. Sheffield United over Reading 1-0. And what else have we got here? In Brazilian Series A, Juventude and Atlético Goianiense tied at 1. Irish Premier, the Crusaders over the Dungeon and Swifts 2-0. All right, let's take you to our final little piece of clickbait. Hey, Dandelion Fluff, how you doing? We did the hockey segment, but guess what? We will update the hockey for you. That's right. Why do we update the hockey? Because that's part of our world. We update. So let's give an update in the NHL. Tampa Bay Lightning over the Flyers 4-0. Dallas Stars over the Edmonton Oilers 4-1. Calgary has just beat the Blackhawks 5-2 in the Czech Republic hockey. Liberec over Pardubice 3-2. And Karlovy Vary over Kesk Budovic 5-2. In baseball, the Yakut Swallows beat the Oric Buffaloes by a score of 5-4. Ishiyama covered memories. Gets the win. He's 1-5. Yoshida gets the loss. He's 1-2. There you go. And in the Cricket World Test Series, in one inning, it is Sri Lanka 386 to West Indies 229 and 9. West Indies trail by 157 runs with one wicket remaining in the first inning. There you go. And by the way, folks, believe it or not, that is it for our little show of shows tonight. We have done it all. Tomorrow, we're going to be fully loaded. College basketball, pro basketball. I still question Dandelion says, I still question places having hockey teams if they don't ever have naturally occurring ice. This true. Why don't I do this? Why don't we do this before we leave the airwaves? Before I leave the airwaves, why don't we do what we normally do on Friday night? And that is to get you a look at what's upcoming on Wednesday for NHL hockey fans out there. That's right, you fans. So let's do that. Let's do that. Come on, boys. Bop me one here. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Somewhere. No, I don't want uninstall. Let's bop it up. Come on. Thank you. Yay. All right. Let's take you to NHL. Let's get you the schedule for tomorrow night's games. Should be fun actually tomorrow and Thanksgiving Day. Get everything ready. Let's do the schedule. Thank you. And here we go. Schedule for tomorrow and Turkey Day for Wednesday. And it all begins with let's go 7 o'clock game. 7 o'clock. MSG Buffalo and New England Sports Network Philadelphia, Florida, on Bally Sports Florida and NBC Sports Philadelphia, Minnesota at New Jersey, be held on MSG Plus, Bally Sports North, and Bally Sports Wisconsin Plus. Vancouver, Pittsburgh, 7 o'clock, that's on the NHL Network. Sportsnet Pacific, AT Sportsnet, Pittsburgh. Montreal, Washington will be on Sportsnet 1, Sportsnet English, Sportsnet East, Sportsnet Ontario, NBC Sports Washington Plus, and for French Canadians, mind you, climate change will take care of that. Yeah. We'll all be playing water polo. And RDS will also carry the game. Winnipeg at Columbus, 7 o'clock, Sportsnet West, and Bally Sports Ohio. St. Louis, 7:30, Bally Sports Detroit Plus, and Bally Sports Midwest. The New York Rangers battle out the New York Islanders, Madison Square Garden Plus 2, and the original MSG. Vegas at Nashville, beyond Bally Sports South, AT&T Sportsnet Rocky Mountain. That's right. Anaheim at Colorado will be 9 o'clock. That'll be on Altitude. Bally Sports South Carolina. No. Is that right? No. Bally Sports South. Bally Sports SoCal, Southern California, and Bally Sports SD, San Diego. Thank you. There you go. I'll get these initials yet. Toronto at Los Angeles, 10 o'clock on TNT and Sportsnet Ontario. Carolina at Seattle, also at 10 on Root Sports Northwest and Bally Sports South. Edmonton in Arizona, 10 o'clock, Bally Sports Arizona Plus, Sportsnet West. Ottawa at San Jose, 10:30, Bally on NBC Sports California, TSN 5, and RDS. Friday, because they don't have hockey on Turkey Day, but Friday we got a biggie. The Rangers take on Boston 1 o'clock. You can see that game on ESPN Plus or ABC and Sportsnet. Then you got the 3:30 Thanksgiving Showdown games, and they are St. Louis at Chicago, ESPN Plus and Hulu, and ESPN Plus on Hulu. Winnipeg, Minnesota on Bally Sports North, Bally Sports Wisconsin, TSN 3. Carolina, Philadelphia, Sportsnet, NBC Sports Philadelphia, and Bally Sports South. Then you got Ottawa and Anaheim at 4, Bally Sports West, TSN 5 and RDS. Florida at Washington at 5 on NBC Sports Washington and Bally Sports Florida. New Jersey at Nashville, 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus and ESPN Plus on Hulu. Montreal, Buffalo, 7 o'clock, MSG, Buffalo, TSN 2 and RDS. Seattle, Tampa Bay, Bally Sports Sun and Root Sports Northwest. Vancouver at Columbus, Bally Sports Ohio and Sportsnet Pacific. Colorado at Dallas, Bally Sports Southwest and Altitude is number 2. Pittsburgh at the New York Islanders, Sportsnet East, Sportsnet Ontario, Sportsnet West, TVA Sports for French Canada. MSG Plus and ATT Sportsnet Pittsburgh, and the late night one, Toronto at San Jose, NBC Sports California, and Sportsnet Ontario. And there you go. And on Friday, we will have the Hockey 9 Candle listing of the week. And that, my friends, is worth the price of admission, which just happens to be free. Okay, we are done for the night. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in on a night where everything was strange, and that felt good. Everything was good, and that felt strange. But we hope you all had a good one. We will be back tomorrow night at midnight Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, and 9 Pacific time, right here for another great edition of Sports Final. Until then, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley for Harry Von Stuttgart, who is on Thanksgiving break for a while. In fact, for the whole week. So no announcer for us. I'll pick that slack up. For everybody here, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley saying you've been watching Sports Final, a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you, Dandelion Fluff. Mwah. Thank you, everybody. Tune in tomorrow. And yes, we will have a sports show on Thanksgiving night. Thanks, everybody. See you at midnight tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.